Hey everyone. Today we are back with the Open Hearth. We are playing Wayfaring Strange by Joy Martin. This is the second of our two sessions, and we are down a player for the first section of this session, but they will be back, hopefully. Um, my name is Donna, my pronouns are he, him. I am running the game. Uh, so apart from everyone else, let's get an intro from our players and their characters and maybe a quick kind of previously on. Let's go character keeper order.
Hi, my name is Kay. I use the she and they pronouns, and I am playing Dahlia Grace. She is the manager of this little touring artsy group, representing Cloud Redwood and helping to book things like that. She's set us up at this really great bar called the Rusty Dripping, well, Rusty, no,
Dri
Dripping
Driven
Dagger.
dagger,
Dripping
driven.
Dagger brain. My brain has betrayed me. The Dripping Dagger, and even got us lodging at the kind of owner of the establishment's house for the night in this spoopy little town. And last we saw her, she was putting some quote unquote variational good luck poultice onto the eyes, forehead, and tongue of our beautiful, wonderful Cloud, the singer of our group, and is keeping a vigilant eye over the bar crowd because there's this one fan that's getting a bit stalkery. Keep an eye out for them.
Hi, my name is Sabina. I use any pronouns, and I'm playing Cloud Redwood, they or he. Cloud is the musician, I guess, of the venue, and does gigs in small towns and things. Kind of talented, but also very um absent-minded is the wrong word. Like, yeah, like he has memory issues. He doesn't remember a lot of his past. Their past. They just mostly they were drifting and playing whatever, doing whatever they could. They have some magical powers, to be honest, but mostly to get free bus rides and stuff like that. And that's then they met Dahlia and Rowan, and this became a more organized thing actually, for which they are pretty grateful, actually. Um, but when they arrived in Silent Falls, they seemed to remember things. There was a lighthouse that gave them a bad vibe. They're kind of scared of that. And there was this person at the bar, and I don't know if Cloud could even perceive them, but Rowan talked to that person, and that person seemed to know a lot of stuff about Cloud that Cloud is not particularly aware of. But Cloud doesn't know that. They had Dahlia give them good luck, and that should be it, right?
Yeah. Um, and I think when last we left our group, the magical alarm on the car had gone off. Um, So yeah, I think Rowan is obviously busy doing something else. I think we'd established that this was not like a regular car alarm, so maybe it's only audible to um people like you, people who are attuned to it, people who own or are legit passengers in the car or whatever it is. Um, what Cloud, what does this alarm sound like?
I think it sounds like to us it sounds like some kind of alarm from a Hollywood movie, an old-timey Hollywood movie with trumpets and bells and stuff like that.
Okay. And Dahlia, when you, uh, I'm presuming you're going outside to check it out.
Well, so did Rowan go outside to check it out, or like fictionally, I'm just or
I think we'll have Rowan still be inside,
okay.
for
So
whatever
then,
reason.
yeah,
But yeah,
Dahlia would go check it out.
So, um, and I guess there's a parking lot, but even though the um, there's a pretty full venue behind you in the Dripping Dagger. What unusual visage, ignoring your own car for the moment, greets you? What's going on with the rest of the parking lot?
Ooh. Um, it's almost like there's two degrees of vision. Our car is located in both, but on one side of the vision is like all the, the modern, like the rust buckets and the beaten up Chevy. But on the other side, though our car still happens to be there, the Chevy is replaced but there's an actual Mustang, like a horse. Like there's
Oh,
horses and things like that. Carts. Uh, it's almost like two different timelines are separate but converging within this one lot of parking for this space. I don't know how long the Dripping Daggers existed for, but apparently this space has been a saloon, bar, salon for a very long time.
Oh, yeah, cool. Um, and I think um, right next to your car, you see um, a middle-aged man kind of reaching into the window somehow. It's like it's not maybe as open as he thought, and he's like his whole arm and maybe most of his shoulder is in there as well. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
Dahlia walks right the fuck up to this guy and is like, "Excuse me, can I help you?"
And he kind of looks around like he is surprised that you are looking at him, right? And he just like kind of looks behind him and looks around like,
Your
who else
arm's
could
in
they
my
be
car,
talking
buddy.
to? What?
Your arm is in my car. And she will reach out and like poke where the arm like meets the pane of window.
Uh, Tell us, how do you usually tell what kind of feeling do you get when you touch a ghost?
Oh. I think it's a really quick burst of whatever emotion was most heightened at their death.
So you get um, this sense of hopelessness, right? You get this feeling that this guy was left somewhere, hungry, no, not hungry, starving, cold, and at the moment that he was taken, he was like wishing that he just got left. Whatever killed him was worse than, starving to death.
Mhm. Yeah, we see like a shiver go up her spine as she feels that and it floods on her face. And we see like a hand come up and very quickly wipe away like a mascara tear. I know you're not used to being people probably seeing you, but I'm just special like that. So, is there a reason you're trying to get into my car?
You you have something in the car the guy
I have
wants.
many things in the car. You're gonna have to be more specific and perhaps tell me why.
There's You can't feel it. Like it's a powerful thing.
I'll look at the
And
car.
and I think maybe when um you're walking around, you are peering into the car, maybe you see something in the back seat, that artifact that was um, that found its way into your possessions, right? At the last town.
Who specifically has the artifact?
I think it was Rowan.
Ah, poop. Okay. Um, all right. Okay. Um, hmm. And are you saying it's yours, you just want it, or why do you need it?
Well, it's not yours, so I've come to get it. I've been sent to get it.
By who? And what claim do they have on it?
It's theirs.
Whose?
Can't say.
Stop playing the pronoun game with me.
I can't say.
Oh, like you can't.
If I say, he will kick my ass.
Oh no, so that's not you can't. That's a you're choosing not to for fear of repercussion can't. No dice, buddy. If you're not even willing to give me a lick of information, I'm not gonna help you out with that. So,
How about, and he slams this ghostly hand into your brain. He is trying to like knock you out.
yeah, fuck that noise.
So, you have brawling, right?
Yeah, I do. And
Do you,
intuition.
yeah. I mean, like it's he makes this decision like on a dime, right?
Split second. Okay.
As soon as you say no dice, like he just goes for it, right? So I don't think your intuition will give you that kind of there's no time for it to warm up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think your brawling instincts will see it coming, even if he moves a little bit different from a normal alive person. So
Mhm.
I think brawling will definitely help you avoid this. Um, Sabine, what is Cloud doing while this kind of conversation slowly unravels?
I think, maybe in the zone a bit, has tried to work the alarm into his music,
Right.
because that's there, right? But I think after maybe he'll need a break, because I mean you can't sing all the time, ruin your voice. So he'll probably say, "Lovely, lovely crowd. You know what? If you want to, I might do an encore or something, but I need a little break. I need to drink something." Uh, and then he notices that the car alarm is going, and maybe I need to go and have a look at my car, because it's beeping. You can't hear it; it's vibrating. I'll be back. Uh, yeah, don't go away, or do go away if that's your what, if that's your thing. I'm not your, well, yeah, nice good crowd. I'll be back, and then he'll not exactly drop the instrument he was playing. It's probably a guitar, because that's the one thing you can play as a single person. That does not get ridiculous. He will put it away somewhere safe, and then he'll look around and see that neither Rowan nor Dahlia are there, and look around for someone who is maybe a friendly face and has some muscles or something that they can maybe um, get to help, I guess. But if not,
Um,
then they will go outside alone.
yeah, I mean,
Probably be fine.
I guess you have the lighthouse keeper,
Mm-hmm.
um, who must be kind of made of tough stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, so I don't know if you, I mean, there's probably a bouncer, right? Um, in the club if you want to go a different route.
Yeah, maybe I go out alone. I just noticed that I have a thing that will make it easier for me to interact with ghosts. So yeah,
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I'll look at the both of them like, can I talk to you? Can I ask you for a favor? And then decides, nah, too scary,
Okay.
and goes out alone.
So I think you maybe you come out and you just see that first blow being struck. Uh,
Oh,
um,
oh.
so yeah. Hey, what do you want to do? Um,
Uh, I would still like to use the immortal thing
okay.
because it makes me more sympathetic, and I guess that can't hurt, right? Even if he's kind of aggressive right now. And it cost me one wooden nickel, and I have to tell you the moribund memory, such as human hair, locket, death photo, or graveyard flower. And I think what this is like a one of the small candles that you will light, have in these little lamps that you light in graveyards. I don't know what they're called in English, but you probably do. So I will have one of these candles. It's pretty burned down, but it's still there, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I guess I'll light it just so that it becomes easier for the ghost or whatever to see me in the non-ghost world kind of thing.
Okay.
And then I
Um,
call out like, "Hey!"
okay.
awkwardly.
Um, so do you want to kind of retcon a little bit so that it happens like almost immediately when that first blow is struck, or do you want to, can we let the action play out a
No,
little
let the
bit? How
action
do you?
play out. I
Okay.
don't want to deprive Kay of the awesome dodge Dahlia was going to perform. Uh-huh.
Okay. So okay, for Dahlia, um, what? So because this is a contested action, so again, this is a bidding war. Um, I guess, I will open the bid given that this ghost threw the first punch, and I'll bid two. So remember, because you have a brawling talent, you get like a +1 bonus bid, or a +1 bonus to your bid
Yeah. So I'll
tally.
bid 2 for 3.
Okay. And what does that look like? I mean, when he throws this punch, um, like,
I think he throws this punch and it can't connect. There is something about Dahlia Grace, her awareness, her supernatural state, that does not let this kind of attack land.
okay. So I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna take two wooden nickels off you. So why didn't you just say how you kind of redirect this attack and maybe like pin him, or maybe like give him some space while Cloud's magic kind of breaks his anger. I don't know what your approach is to this.
Yeah, so I think we watch his fist goes to connect it. It almost hits this invisible wall, but her hand comes up, grabs the fist, and uses it to, his other arm is stuck in the car. So she uses that one hand to sort of pin him up against the car, and keep him in that position and be like, this is really not a good way to get what you want from someone. First, you're attempting to steal, then they come and ask for information, and then you try to hit them.
You
You're not batting well, buddy.
you have no idea what this guy is gonna do to me.
You have no idea what I could do to you. Or, and she'll jerk her head back, feeling like kind of like Cloud's presence, what they could do to you. We're an unknown quantity. That's kind of scary.
No, no, I'm much more afraid of the other thing.
All right. So then work with me. You've got to give to get, so to say.
Well, what are you promising?
I don't know. What do you have to share? You're the one who wants something.
I want something that you took. It's not stealing, it's taking back.
Okay, but my friend's not here to refute that right now. So I can't say that, especially because you're not showing me any proof that whoever this scary guy is actually the owner. Like anyone could just claim that and be like, oh, that belongs to me. Like, do you see the flaw in logic here?
Well, what can I tell you? Like, what can I give you? What do you want?
So like really quick, oh, see, I'm having a hard time being like, how do I barter with this item that's not like that is this player character's item that is not here?
Um, I don't know. You can say you're not giving it up no matter what, right? Or you can,
Maybe he can tell us something else besides the item thing. He might know stuff that we might want to know, right? And then you can let him go and he can come back maybe when Roland is here. Or did we? Well, I mean, I don't know. Does that sound like something we could do? Because I think otherwise um we're at a stalemate.
Yeah, and I don't want to like take away from like cats, like that is connected to cats. I don't want to feel like I'm touching on that when it's not without their like permission. It feels
okay.
icky or weird.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I'm not saying that.
sure. Well then, like, is there something else in the car that this guy could be trying to get that is one of yours?
I mean, probably. Then could try to get one of my recipe thingies. Maybe I have a melee candle lying around or the
Sure.
weird code, something like that.
Sure. Uh,
Oh, but I know what I want him, what I want from him.
Okay.
I want to know the lyrics to this song that's stuck in my head. Does he know that?
um,
If that's
yeah.
okay, and I look at Dahlia like if that's okay, I mean you're the one
No,
calling.
baby cloud, get your bag.
Okay, so yeah, I can give you some stuff, or I could sing a song for you, or what you want. The brown
Yeah,
next
so
one.
so maybe like when you go in to take out Cloud's bag, which is the thing, or Rowan's bag, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
which is the thing you presume he's talking about. It's like, oh, not that, like that, the candle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, what do you think is special or unique about your candle, Cloud?
I think the unique thing about the candle is that I've had it since whenever. I didn't make it, I just have it. I know how to make it now. I know what it is and what it does, but it, it wasn't, I don't know if it's mine, but I had it well, I had it forever, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the origin.
Um, and yeah, I think if you um like if you wanted to use the immortel and a
Mm-hmm.
bit of persuasion or intuition to get something more out of him, even if he
Yeah,
is afraid, maybe uh, because it's not an like a magical compulsion, it's just his fear that
yeah.
he will come to be
Mm-hmm.
punished, right? So you could look for a name out of this
Mm-hmm.
ghost as well, if
Yeah.
you want to. Um, I think this might be. I think this might be another challenge, but I think you both can team up, if that makes
Cool.
sense.
Yeah.
Um, and in fact, I think with you both teaming up with your talent and the candle, he might just cave if he
Mm-hmm.
realizes that the what he's giving up is otherwise pretty inconsequential to him, being the lyrics of a song, right?
Mm.
Um, does that does that sound fair?
It sounds fair to Cloud. I don't know if it sounds fair to Dahlia. I think she's a bit more of a negotiator.
Yeah.
No, I think this is Cloud's thing, and it seems important to them, and therefore,
Mm.
like Dahlia will support that, even if like she could maybe finagle a better deal. What's more important is getting something that matters to Cloud.
Mm. Yep.
Okay. Um, so I think this is strange because it'll be like
Mm.
describe a song or like what is the lead in that you give him, like the chord sequence or
I
the
sing. I have the melody. I know the melody.
okay.
I just need the words, so I can just sing it to him or hum it to him or whatever he prefers. Prefers.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can spend more nickels, and then I will get a +1 bonus if I attempt to persuade the entity.
In yeah, yeah. I mean with your honey harp, right?
Mm. Yeah, with a harmonica. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Um
I'll spend 3.
yeah, so you probably you play it on your
Mm.
harmonica, right?
Yeah.
And I think you quickly like he does recognize it.
Mm.
Um and he starts to like hum along, not very well. Probably wasn't a great singer when he was alive, and death has not improved that.
Mm.
Uh,
Well.
and I think it takes a while for him to, he's got to go through this
Mm.
song once and
Mm.
then like remember like the hook in his
Mm.
brain that gets
Mm.
him to remember the rest of the lyrics.
Mm.
And I think maybe he like peters out a little while, but comes back for the chorus. But I think
Mm.
he knows the words to the chorus, and that makes it much easier to find, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and also, I
Um,
mean, it might trigger some of my own memories, right? If I
yeah,
have
yeah,
some of the words, then maybe I can, I can remember some of the others.
and I think like in light of the kind of album cover that was the lead into this
Mm.
last week, I think
Mm.
the words are very kind of it's like I don't know, um, metal meets folk shanty,
Mm.
right? It is
Mm.
kind of darker than the melody would suggest.
Oh,
Um, but it's
nice.
not, it's about storms and like
Mm.
people getting lost at sea and like
Mm.
all of this stuff. And then there's like there's probably some metal stuff in there about demons and
Oh,
the path to
nice.
hell and all this kind of stuff, right?
Oh, I mean, that
Um,
we were interested in demons anyway.
we are, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And when we let him go, I will ask him I'm sorry, I will ask him who the artist of the was who made that song. But this is he somewhat, are they from here? Feels like they're
Um,
from here.
yeah, I mean, I think it feels like they're at least have a strong connection.
Mhm.
Um, and he, what's a good name for a kind of, I don't know, 80s metal band that hasn't already been taken?
Ugh.
Uh, okay, do you have any ideas for us? Is there a random name generator for metal bands?
There
Viper,
is.
Viper's plumage? I don't know.
Viper's plumage. That's awesome.
Okay, here we go. Good job, Noggin.
Yeah. So is that like a Quetzalcoatl kind of creature?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Cool.
But just
Love it.
metalified, right?
Mm.
Uh, cool. Okay. Um, yeah. So he like at the end, and maybe this is kind of after you've handed it over, but he is like saying, "I'm serious about this guy. His name is Steiner, and you definitely don't want to mess with him."
Okay. Do you know why he wants my candle, though?
Well, I think he wants to bring someone back from the dead.
Oh, okay.
Not me.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if that's how this thing works, but that's what he thinks he can do with it.
Well, not really, but as far as I know, but I'm not particularly experienced at this.
Sorry. But earlier, just I'm kind of terrified of this guy.
Looking at to Dahlia because that was her who was attacking me.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Um, is that
I don't know. I
looks
mean,
at Dahlia because that is a manager thing to decide, right?
what the?
Mm.
Uh,
Sorry, repeat your offer again.
he was just wondering if there was anything he could do for you, because he kind of feels guilty now and sorry about the whole unpleasantness that started this all
Honestly,
off.
yeah, there actually is. There's this guy at the bar that's kind of hard to spot. He blends in, and I'll describe that person that Rowan had kind of mentioned before. If you can get any kind of vibes off of them or know them or any information, that would be really handy.
So I'm going into the bar to take a look at this guy.
If you can see him.
Okay. Okay.
I'll also take Steiner's number, but that's like separate.
Um, yeah, so he kind of shrugs his shoulders and walks into the dripping dagger and kind of comes back out a couple of minutes later. There's definitely something wrong with him. Like he's dying or something. I don't know.
Hmm. Oh, hmm.
Oh, eeh,
Hmm.
sad for him. Uh, all right, so he's dying or something's wrong with him. That's why he's not popping out. And Steiner's digits, and she holds her phone.
Sorry, I don't have a phone. He just sent me here. Like, and I'm bringing it back to him. That's the
I think Dahlia will pull out like a piece of paper, like go into the van, pull out like a piece of paper from and like just a blank page and just write Dahlia Grace, call for a good time, write down the phone number and hand it to him. Give it to Steiner. Thank you.
okay.
Did you write your real name on this?
You think Dahlia Grace is my real name?
Yes.
Oh, Cloud. She like
Well,
pats his head.
it's not. Okay, I'm sorry. I
No, you don't have to be sorry.
I mean, Cloud Redmond is not my real name either. Only I.
Your
I
parents didn't name you Cloud Redwood?
no, no, it was just like the first thing I remember was somebody asking me what my name was, and I didn't know. And then he said, "Hey, do you have your head in the clouds?" And that's where that comes from.
Oh, fun story, right? She turns to the ghost. Like, fun story.
Well, I think the
I
ghost is gone
mean,
at that moment when Cloud doesn't tell it in front of the ghost.
Oh, okay.
He
I'm not sure
trusts
ghosts
Donna. He
would
does
have
not trust the ghost.
okay.
They,
Um, yeah, so he has wandered off. Um, so yeah, what what are you going to get up to next?
hmm.
Oh, you feel good about that? You got what you needed?
Yeah, I know more now. I'm I know the words. I
Okay, that's a
thought
big step.
I thought I would remember more once I knew the words, but
We'll work through it. You'll get it.
thank you. Yes, yes. Looking at that ghost, I'm not even sure I want to.
That's fair. Do you want to get a drink before your next, sing about? Do you want to
Yeah,
get a guy who might be dying? What's on your agenda?
I mean, I think I want to have a drink and maybe listen to someone talk to the guy who's dying, something
All
like
right,
that.
let's go have fun then. And she'll
Okay.
throw an arm around their shoulder and
Mhm.
walk back into the dripping dagger.
Yeah, kind of needs it to a little bit like leaning a head on your shoulder or something like that.
She'll, curl her fingers into his hair and smooth him out a little bit, little scritchies. Just like an easy level of like affection.
Mhm. Yeah, he enjoys that. Okay, let's go back in and get something to drink.
Okay. Um, that seems like a good place to take a break, given that it's a natural break in
Mhm.
the narrative.
Mhm.
Let's stop the recording.
Mhm.
Okay, we are back. Um, so yeah, we got a couple of ideas of what we want to do. Um, I guess immediately it probably seems like talking to the lighthouse keeper is the easiest and most straightforward thing to do. He's right there. Cloud, are you kind of waiting until after the gig, or what is your approach like here?
I think in typical fashion, Cloud will go and finish the gig and then come back. And if Dahlia wants to talk to the lighthouse keeper before, then that's totally fine with him because she's the one who knows how to talk to people, right?
Yeah,
And
I think just super casual. Dahlia will buy the guy a drink and sit near him at the bar.
And yeah, he looks at you. You're the manager, I suppose.
Oh, I am, yeah.
You always get what you want, huh?
Um, on a good day.
Do you have many bad days?
I've got some workarounds on those. And she like, twitches her nose at him a bit, almost like Samantha from Bewitched.
Hmm. So, are you paving the way for your friend?
I'm greasing wheels.
Making sure I'm not a psycho killer?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Hmm. Hmm. Well, I'm not quite sure what kind of assurances I could give you.
Mm,
That's exactly what a psycho killer would say, right?
I don't know. I'm not a psycho killer.
Well, neither am I, as it happens.
Nice. We could start with a name.
Oh, Roshan.
Roshan. Dahlia. She'll hold out a hand.
Yeah, and he takes it. And these are, rough, weathered hands. Um, looks like he's been doing it a couple years at least.
Yeah. What's your interest in my friend?
Um, I think we have met, but they obviously don't remember.
Mm. What do you remember?
I remember a terrible storm. I remember shipwreck. I remember coming ashore sodden, soaking wet like I've never had before or since. And this kid, he kind of pauses and looks, at the stage where Cloud is starting their second set.
This kid did what?
And what? Is that not enough?
Well, you said you were wet and then the kid was there. What did the kid do? Did they help you back ashore? Did they?
I mean, yeah, they warmed us up. There might have been some whiskey in that hot cocoa.
I see. All right. And what name did this kid go by? I'm sure you got names. You drank cocoa.
Well, I think you think that would be helpful for them to hear from me direct.
I don't know yet, so I'm testing,
Testing,
feeling you out.
feeling me out. Um,
I don't like it when they get hurt. Kind of make it my priority to not allow that to happen. And it's really not good for those who do cause it. And then we just, the classic, just knuckles cracking.
mhm, mhm. Um,
But,
so if you don't want them to get hurt, you should not open this door. You should tell them I know nothing. You should tell them it's all a trick of this fucked up town trying to keep you here.
so there's different kind of hurts, right?
Yeah, yeah, there is. And
And some hurts.
moving on and never come back would save you from a big one.
I'm a friend, not a mother or a dictator. What is my intuition reading on this guy?
Uh,
As we're talking, going through all this.
yeah, I mean, I guess he seems on the level. Um, he he likes to talk, but he doesn't always feel like he has permission to say some things, right?
Yeah.
So he probably seems a little bit evasive. Um, but he's certainly not lying, right? That's that's the sense you get.
Yeah. Tell you what, little tit for tat. I happen to hear a little something about you. Quite interesting. Really want to know about it. So why don't you give me a little bit more, a taste, so I can, well, not so I can decide, but so I can present that option to them and see if they want to, you know, open that can of worms. And then I'll give you what I found.
Hmm, I see. So if you go into the Maritime History Museum,
Mhm.
you might just find a photo of your friend
Hmm,
from when they
interesting.
washed up.
How old's the photo?
I don't know. How old is your friend?
Never asked.
Early 20s from the look of them.
Mhm. Um, yeah. Well, the Monfalcone went down in 81,
Mhm.
so that might put him a little bit older than that, but who can tell?
Listen, people looking younger and younger every day. Uh, according to a not so corporeal fella, you're dying. You may want to see a doctor about that.
Who said that?
Non-corporeal guy tried to break into a car.
Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, your ghost friend is full of shit.
friend is a
Or
strong term.
let's just go with mistaken then.
Hmm,
Your acquaintance is wrong.
then what are you doing?
Just going through my life.
And what is it about your life that puts you not on the radar? Took me a real second to find you.
Hey, people notice the lighthouse, not the lighthouse keeper. That's my professional assessment.
Yeah, but there's certainly not a lighthouse in this bar.
It's plenty interesting people.
And you're a handsome guy. And the fact that that didn't get clocked, looking around, I didn't even notice that you existed at first, is clever and interesting.
Well, I think if you buy me another couple of drinks, I might tell you something I shouldn't.
Oh, well. And she'll call for the barkeeper and order more drinks.
So, you're persuasive, and in your intuition is going to serve you well, but uh, I guess I mean it's not a challenge. It's just like uh, his alcohol tolerance is quite high, and your wallet is finite. So I think maybe it takes a while, right, for
Well,
for
that's why
you
you
to
get them Long Island
feel
iced teas.
okay. It takes a while for you to feel like you've made a dent in his reticence. Um, and I think you get the sense that sometimes you get when you're in the presence of something like capital S strange.
Mm.
Um, that means you need to like reach out with that part of you to kind of unlock something in him. But of course, reaching out to the strange is not a certain business, a certain bet.
Yeah. And I think with absolutely zero shame, Dahlia is gonna move herself from the stool she's on right into this guy's lap and kind of lean back against him. So it's chest to back. She'll lean her head back and take like a deep breath and try to feel it, like bring the proximity connection to allow their strangers to mingle, which sounds like a weird euphemism, but it's not.
So why don't you flip a coin, um, and see see if uh, see what comes up?
Yeah. Right. So, heads or tails kind of vibes.
Yeah, let's say heads is good.
All right. Coin. Heads.
Okay. Um, so like, what do you think it is? Like, what do you say, or what is the look you give him that like makes him trust you enough to tell you something he doesn't think he should?
Yeah, I think her eyes open up and they're a little glassy, but in their reflection, there's just a he and only he can sort of see this. There's a scale, completely unbothered, completely unmoved, empty, simply waiting to match whatever he puts down. A hovering hand over one bowl.
Well, Dahlia, if that is your real name,
It's not,
you
but it's what people
did.
call me.
That's what names are for, right? You use a fake one long enough, I think it's your real name.
Depends
You
on whose
did.
tradition. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. If you if you ask Daniel, the curator, to see some other photos, you'll probably find one of me there. You'll probably find one of me with your friend.
I see.
And how old do I look in that photo? I guess I
Uh,
must look a good 60 years old.
hmm,
I think you might assume and be wrong that that is my father.
I see. Oh, are you Benjamin Buttoning?
Don't know what that is.
So it's like, okay, so it's this movie, right? And this guy's born really, really, well, I think maybe it might have been a book first. This guy's born really, really old and then like goes back and back until he goes really, really young. So like, I guess technically not dying, but ceasing to exist by moving forward? Is that what's happening to you?
I don't know how ghostly apparitions see the world, but maybe that's what your acquaintance was seeing.
So you've been getting younger and younger.
From a certain point of view.
Cool.
Sometimes it feels like I'm getting older and older and just going in the other direction to everyone else.
Hmm. It's got to be kind of lonely.
Well, in a crowded room, people do not pick me out. But you
Mm,
know, nobody signs up to be a lighthouse keeper because they are a social creature.
Fair. Speaking of social creature, do you want like she's gonna just like, would you like me to get off of your lap? Are you fine with this? Like,
Uh, yeah, I mean, I think in the middle of this conversation, uh, he seems comfortable, right? And when you say that, uh, I think he kind of moves his arm as if to wrap you up and kind of looks for an okay.
yeah, and Dahlia will let him, uh, even if people aren't your thing, there's still a proximal weight comfort, especially, when we're all weirdos, right? And she'll do the sort of nose wiggle again.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to address the whole age difference thing, but I'm inclined to think maybe it doesn't matter because we're weirdos.
And she'll give him a bit of a shrug. Oh, you should listen to this. This is, I think, my favorite song that Cloud does. Shh, it was the book. Then she definitely mentioned the book. She's got some mystical power. She knows. She knows things. Sees things at a time. Shh.
So what is this awesome song Cloud is about to sing?
Yeah, Cloud.
I think it's sort of a love song, sort of about two people who can, for unclear reasons, never be together. In the course of the song, they will learn that one of them is the devil, of course. The other might be an angel or a witch, unclear. It's a little sad because they're very different, but maybe even if it's just for one night. I think it's the devil who's so fucking charmed by this witch angel person that he just lets her pull one over on him on a deal. It's a folksy song. It's not very metal.
Yeah. So do you think there's like a uh the set rounds out? Maybe you do a cover of the song that you've only just worked out, right, earlier.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I will absolutely play this song, and now that I have the words, I will sing them. At least those that I actually can remember. Think I, no, I think I can remember them all. They come back
Yeah,
when I sing it. Then they come back, even if you don't know the precise one. You just let your brain go on autopilot and sing through the song, and the words will come.
yeah, exactly. And I wonder if it's almost like there's a connection, like it's an old song, but like there are some people in this bar that know it, right?
Yeah,
You you
yeah,
you you
yeah,
look for
probably.
You look for people who know this song for years, and finally
Yeah.
you find them all in the same place.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not that unlikely if it's a local song. Even if it was made into an 80s metal song, probably based on this old folk song.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think that is bringing down that house, kind of, lots of stamping, lots of singing. Um, some people are bewildered because they've never heard this song before, and it doesn't seem like a crowd pleaser, but it is. Um,
Cool.
yeah. So how does like Cloud feel at the end of this gig in particular? Like especially now that they've found that song that they've been looking for so long.
Physically a little exhausted because that were 2 long sets, but also kind of exhilarated, like almost hopeful. Like there's something, some kind of resolution, but also, and they really try to not feel this or not look into this. There is some trepidation, but the excitement wins out. They don't want the trepidation. They don't want to think about the lighthouse or anything like that because they're close and maybe they figure out what happened to their sister, even, or if the sister is just a figment of their imagination or something. So I think they will, after the set, they will maybe do the thing that no, they don't usually do the thing that artists do after sets. They will try to get to Dahlia as soon as possible because that's what a manager is for, right? Talking to the audience.
Um, yeah. Dahlia, how are you like receiving Cloud after that?
Um, usually, yeah, usually managers don't deal with the audience in this way. Uh,
Yeah, maybe that's what Cloud thinks managers do.
that's what, yeah, Cloud thinks. And so
Anything they don't want to do is what managers do, right?
I think, I think Dahlia's almost gonna give Cloud a little room to sink or swim here and not necessarily step in and just watch.
Yeah, they'll come over and say, hi, uh, am I bothering you? Can I sit here? Is that okay?
You
But to
know,
both of you because you're snuggling and that's kind of, you know,
it's more like lounging on each other than snuggling. But yeah,
yeah, well,
yeah, take a seat. And she'll indicate like the one she vacated. That's probably right there.
yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah. They'll sit down and look at the lighthouse keeper.
It was a good set.
Thank you. Yeah.
Think you found your people.
Have I? I don't know. I
Well,
felt a bit like that there at the end when we were all singing that pirate song.
yeah, I think it's been a few years since that song got any airtime.
Uh, I don't know. I remember that song. I learned the words to it today. I mean, I didn't learn the words clearly today because I know them pretty well, but I couldn't remember them for a while. Now I can. Maybe I'll remember other things. I'm sorry, that's probably not your problem. And I'm oversharing. I'm sorry. I do that sometimes.
So, Dahlia told me you're trying to find your past, figure out.
Yeah, yeah, I guess I am. Yeah. I mean, I don't remember much before being on the road. I remember having a sister and that something terrible happened to her. Guess I gotta find her. But I don't know who she is or anything. Maybe I can find that out. Uh, do you
Um,
do, do you know anything about that?
yeah, I was there when you came ashore.
Oh, huh. Sorry, I don't remember you at all.
Well, you were young, right? It was dark and stormy.
Oh, it was a dark and stormy night. Yeah, yeah, that did we crash into the lighthouse?
Oh, well, the rocks below are,
Oh,
at least half a mile out.
oh, yeah, okay.
People people here say there was only one survivor from that
Huh,
shipwreck,
oh,
but
oh
there were
no.
three,
Oh,
you and your sister.
uh-huh. And somebody else.
Yeah, but he's mostly harmless. He's the curator of the museum now.
Mhm.
You might recognize him if you go then visit.
I guess I should. I guess I should, yeah. Oh, well, maybe I don't think we meant to. I think we meant to not go to the lighthouse or towards the lighthouse
Why do you think that?
because I'm scared of the lighthouse.
Well, that's not unreasonable, but those are the thoughts of a child.
Yeah, 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 maybe. It's all jumble in here. I've heard people say I have only one brain cell. So
And I think he looks at Dahlia with a raised eyebrow.
Mm.
not not in a mean way.
Sure. I guess the question is like what do you get out of that memory of confronting that memory? And the other question I would be asking is you want to find your sister, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe Daniel can um, give you some more information about where you might know your sister is gone. I don't know though.
I think she might be
Maybe,
gone to hell, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true. But
but
that's just a song I heard.
I mean, I you might need to talk to a Briarwood then.
Did you say Briarwood?
I did.
That's that old lady's house we're staying at, Lorraine Briarwood.
This little old lady. Wow.
You think she does not like to be referred to as old lady? Somebody said something like that.
Well, if the Briarwoods are like a force of nature in this town, then Lorraine Briarwood is the lightning rod.
How many of them are there?
Fewer than there were.
Well, if she's a lightning rod, is she who we should talk to, or is there a different Briarwood you'd recommend?
I would, if you gotta talk to one, you may as well talk to her.
Hmm.
But it depends how brave slash foolish you are.
It's Cloud's choice.
I am probably not very brave, but I might be very foolish.
I don't think you need both to
No,
go into the woods, talk to those witches.
witches. I I don't mind witches.
Is that the Briarwood woman then, or someone else?
Well, that is not Lorraine, but that is, I won't say the rest of them, but her people,
Hmm,
a lot of them be witches here.
that's fair. So they're forest witches?
The Briarwoods goes with the territory, I suppose.
Mhm. All right. Anything else you want to know, Cloud?
Hmm?
Anything else you want to know? Any questions? Burning needs and desires you need to know about?
No, I guess ooh, I've I've learned more than I thought I would, and I guess I need to sort it a little.
Yeah, take your
Maybe,
time and process.
yeah, maybe a question would be, can I get a drink? Something.
Oh, of course you can. How could anyone deny you a drink?
Yeah,
Just
okay, okay,
wave the hand.
fine. Was trying to make a joke.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, I guess. Thank you.
Hmm, anytime.
Okay.
So, um, so I guess the question is, from a player point of view, you want to go into the woods, talk to Lorraine, or do you want to have some kind of um encounter with the aforementioned Steiner?
Oh, do we
I'd say
want
either. Oh, what do you think?
you? No, you go ahead.
I think either Lorraine or Steiner is my thought.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, we all are interested. We were all interested in demons, right? From the get-go. So maybe we do that, as advisable as it probably is from a character point of view.
Okay. So, I guess the question for me is like, yeah, maybe it is like after the kind of takedown of the gig, packing up the car, all that kind of stuff, when you make your way to um, um when you make your way out to the car the kind of final time, uh, yeah, there's a man leaning up against it. This older man, maybe, I don't know, I want to say like mid 40s, graying hair, kind of well dressed.
Um,
what do you do? He's not breaking in.
I think Cloud says hello, like polite, like you say hello to a person that you meet who's clearly somewhere where you should say hello to them, but not in a special way to initiate a conversation or something.
Well, good evening.
Yeah,
How are you all doing?
pretty well, I guess.
Good
Yeah.
night. Good night. Learned a lot, saw a lot, enjoyed some. Kind of an asshole bartender, but or at least for one shift, start shift. But if that's my biggest complaint, then it's a great day.
Well, I wouldn't say the Gripping Dagger is a classy joint, so that's what you get.
People were pretty nice.
And I'm happy to receive that. And classy doesn't, you know, always mean actual class. You get what I mean?
Just, seeming to have class. I get you.
Mhm. I'd be more worried about if a place had soul for if Cloud was going to play there than class. And this place has soul.
Sure, let's say that.
So can we help you with something or
Yeah, and I think is it a kind of magician's trick or is it, just really fast fingers? Like he has your card in his hand and he's holding it out. Someone pass this along. I said, why call when I can drop in?
well, I guess literacy says that, but eh, she'll shrug.
Well, I prefer direct approaches.
It's fun.
Speaking of direct approaches, do you know where my sister is?
Sorry, who are you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Don't rightly know.
Goes by
Uh,
Cloud Redwood.
Yeah, but that's not.
That's not, yeah, I know, but you were part of the shipwreck of 1880s on the shore here, supposedly.
Yeah, the lighthouse.
I mean, 1981 maybe
Yeah, sounds about
would
right.
make more sense.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. And you had a sister aboard who has gone missing.
No, I mean she
Y-
was aboard and she didn't go missing in the shipwreck. She went missing after.
Okay.
I think. I think if
Well,
I.
I was not in town at that time,
Oh,
so, but I could certainly help you find her. You
okay.
anything of hers that would help us, track her down?
I don't know really. Maybe. I mean, you already have the candle. Maybe that was hers. I don't know.
Hmm. A favorite nursery rhyme?
Sorry.
A favorite nursery rhyme that she would sing?
We had this. We had this song. Yeah, that we. I think that yeah that we shared. That's the one. The one about the witch and the devil. You probably know it. Everybody
So
here seems to know it.
he takes out a coin, a silver coin, and says, "Why don't you put this in your mouth and sing the nursery rhyme, and I will hear it in her voice."
Any out of other effects that will happen other than that? Additional things it will take or do? I'm his manager. You kind of need to clear that with me before they're gonna, sing into a magical coin.
Well, if you don't want my help, you don't want my help.
And I want your help. I just want to know what your help contains.
Would you believe me if I say nothing else is going to happen?
Mm. She'll reach out and lay a hand across his face, kind of like cheek with like a thumb cradling at the neck, sort of by where a pulse might flutter, and say, I don't know, say it again.
I think your hand goes out and it doesn't reach.
Hmm. Well, this is how that guy felt earlier. That's annoying.
Wow.
Let a girl give you a hand first.
No, thank you.
Hmm. I think that's the first time I've been told no. That's a new experience. All right, Cloud,
Yeah.
it's up to you. It's your choice. I'll give you my thoughts if you want them.
Yeah, I wanna.
You want
I
them. All right.
I do. I mean, this guy,
What matters more to you, answers or consequences?
I mean, I've lived without a lot of those for quite a while. I might be tired of that.
So are you willing to have consequences for answers, or would you rather live without answers but no consequences?
No, I think I want answers, and if
All right.
consequences come, then I mean, yeah.
And
Looks
open your
at
mouth and say ah and let the handsome man give it to you.
that. Wow. Looks at will. What will you take from me if I do this?
He said nothing.
No, he didn't. He just evaded your question.
Well, perhaps after you sing and when I know where your sister is and I say I can get her back, then we will talk the price.
Makes sense, but what will you take if I do this? Not perhaps or maybe or could be, but please, can you be clear?
Dahlia has to like stifle a laugh.
Hmm. What I will take from you once you sing the song is the good working of your bowels for a week, because the silver will work its way through you, and that will be unpleasant, and that will not give me joy, but that is the price of the spell. I expect the silver back afterwards,
I guess you expect it back clean, dry.
Wow, I raised you better than that. Come on.
I'm just saying. I mean, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it, and I will
Let
take the
me tell
coin.
you one more thing, just for the sake that we're all on the same page, and this
Uh-huh.
is also for Dahlia. When that silver is inside you, I will have a connection with you.
Hmm. Yeah, that.
I'll know where you are. I'll know
Hmm.
what you're up to. I'll know what you're eating.
Okay.
That's just a byproduct.
Okay. I feel better about this now that we're being kind of honest with each other, you know? Probably foolish to think that you're being honest. And then I'm taking the coin into my mouth and I don't swallow it. I start singing.
And I think for you, the song, it just feels like you're singing this silly nursery rhyme in your own voice. But for Dahlia, she hears the voice of a little girl. Um, and it's rough and like there's no pitch control and the pronunciation is a bit off. And, there's all these things that are definitely magical about what is going on. Dahlia, do you think there's something else that you can tell during this song, like about Cloud's sister, or
Where is she on the scale of good luck, bad luck? Where does she reside?
what's below bad luck? Uh, uh,
Damnation?
shit out of luck. Yeah.
Shit out of luck, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's damnation. Yeah, that's the official word for this level of luck.
Oh,
Yeah. It takes you just hear her inhale through her teeth.
for a moment of
Uh,
hesitation, but then Claude will go on with the song.
and I think like when you go into the second or the third verse, you can hear um the strain in her voice now. And then I think you hear her stop, and then the connection is cut. Um, and I think you feel um, on the side of your face, Cloud, you feel, like if you were sitting next to the fire for too long, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel hot on like one side of your face.
Mm-hmm. In an unpleasant way, I assume.
Yeah, yeah, unpleasant.
Mm. Okay.
Um, And I guess when I don't know, like whether you tried to speak or like reach in to like feel where the coin is and it's gone. And you
Mm.
remember, like you now realize as soon as you started singing, it was kind of gone out of your mouth.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, I mean, how big was that coin? Like that?
Yeah, yeah, it's a fair
Yeah.
sized coin, not one you
Yeah.
would comfortably
Not
swallow, but
not something you can sing with in your mouth.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's not a really surprise. Do I feel it in myself somewhere?
Yeah, like I think you feel like, oh, do I have indigestion or something?
Mm.
You're right.
Mm.
You can kind of feel something heavy inside you.
Mm. Okay. Now have a look at the demon guy. So,
So, indeed, she is being held captive by a demon.
okay.
Anyone you know?
Well, that doesn't make it more difficult or easy. I guess the question is, what would you be willing to pay for her safe return?
I'll, I'll make you something. I'll make you something, and when I've done that, I'll come back and we'll talk. And if it's not enough, then you can name your price. But if it is, then that's it.
Okay. I I guess I'll see. How about you,
Yes.
Dahlia? Is there anything you want?
What do you have to offer me? What wares do you have?
Well, if you think I can do this for Cloud, what is it that you want more than life itself?
Hmm. I want him to come out okay from all of this. She'll tilt her head toward him, toward Cloud.
I'm not sure there is power in the world to guarantee anything like that.
That's disappointing.
It's
What?
fine. It's fine, Dahlia. This is the thing that I want more than anything. And you said about yourself consequences.
What do you have for fun?
Hmm?
Oh, that was
Yeah,
what
yeah, okay.
Well, I think perhaps if you were interested in getting to the bottom of what's in this town, you should take a look at the trunk in the attic.
I don't really care about this town.
Hmm. Well,
Hey, there's a guy in there, in that bar. His name's Roshan. What could you do for him that could make him happy?
I mean, what could I do for him? People don't want to be happy in this town. You know how I know that? Because they haven't left. You know what might make Roshan happy? That not a single boat nor ship came within 10 miles of this shore. That the lighthouse was useless because there was no one to warn. How many people are you willing to make unhappy to make Roshan happy?
You can have my unhappiness.
I'm thinking of the people who rely on their boats for their living in this town.
Well, I can't
We'll take
barter for
all of
someone
that
else.
away. We'll take all of that away?
I can't barter with someone else.
Well, that's what you're asking for.
Hmm. How about this? There's got to be something after all of this, right? And she'll like wave a hand through the air, especially for someone like me or someone like them who've got a little strange.
It's got to be something. Sure.
I want to spend that time balancing your scales.
You know what I think would make you happy, Dahlia? If you were unable to please people, and then you wouldn't have to try as hard. Then you could just do whatever it is you wanted.
One would have to be able to want things to do that, and to want things, one wouldn't have to not be aware of what those things cost or do.
I mean, I can give you the gift of ignorance, of bliss, obliviousness.
That'd be pretty selfish of me, wouldn't it? I think she said that she's not looking at Steiner, she's looking at Cloud.
I mean, that would, if that's what you really want, if you really want to be away from the wayfaring and have a chance at a normal life, maybe be a honest to God music manager, not for some weirdo who won't ever make any money with their music. Uh, I mean, that's what you want. And would be hardly fair to ask anything else.
Would stop you from walking into walls.
Well, I mean, it's not that bad to walk into a wall every once in a while. Not die of that.
Would
And
sit
there's,
on Rotan's lap.
hmm?
What?
What?
uh,
Sorry, I didn't catch that because
oh, who would sit on Roshan's lap? You know, who would essentially who would do the things that she does if not her?
I don't know who would do the things you do. I mean, but does it have to be you? I mean, if you're not like, this is not something you actually like doing. Well, I thought you liked sitting on Oshan's lap, though.
I did. I do.
Hmm. Maybe think about what you could ask, what kind of deal you want to have with a demon before jumping in like that. I'll come back here, so maybe you can too.
All right. How about some time, Steiner? Think over the options.
That time. Yeah, maybe we should take another break.
Mhm.
How about 5 minutes, or do you want to go for 10?
I can do 5 and see if Cat comes by and rescues us from making deals with demons. Okay, can't rescue me anymore, but
We'll give it 5 minutes and see if Cat shows up and
okay.
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay. Okay. I think we are going to wrap up, maybe not with a very neat bow, but with something approximating a bow, with some epilogues, short or not short, I don't know. Um, Spin, you have an idea for what you want to do for Cloud?
Yeah, it's a pretty short thing, I think. But I think this is a little later. We can see Cloud has a bit of a better haircut. Somebody must have convinced him. And looks a little more confident, I guess. And has somehow acquired, I think, a violin. And they stand in front of an audience of, I don't know, these are the strange creatures. These are beyond the pale, right? These are what people become if they've inhaled a little, way too much. Not a little, but far too much of the strange. And they are sort of like looking at them like, is this a meal or is what are we going to do with that? And I mean, they lift with quite a bit of confidence, actually. They lift the violin and start playing. And at the end of the play, the song, these creatures, they have all started to sway and with them along with the melody, and yeah, look quite entranced. And then one of them sneezes, and Cloud looks at the violins, shakes their head, and says, "Not good enough. Not good enough yet."
Okay, amazing. Uh, hey, how about for Dahlia?
Yeah, I think it's a little sooner than that. We see it's the wee hours of the morning, maybe like 6, 7 a.m. And Dahlia's sitting against the door to the attic until she catches eyes with Lorraine Briarwood. I'm hoping you can settle a debate for me. Can we maybe chat? I think maybe it fades out there.
Yeah. Maybe we'll return. Who knows? Super. So yeah, let's stop the recording and then do something like a debrief.